Yo, yo. I don't know if you see my screen. I think you do. Yep. I am live trading, though it is a little more likely on the late side. Um, Something I wanted to go over when I'm trading. So, this is me. I initially took a trade on the change in the state of delivery on this here. And I wanted to see us go lower because on the higher time frame, I want to. Here, let me just, like, do this. Do this later. No, I'll show it here because, So, this is what I wanted to see on the higher time frame. 1 hour. What is this that we're creating? We are what? Bearish? So much more bearish on the higher time frame, right? Like, you could see that. We're creating what? Low resistance liquidity. Why? High. This is your, draw on liquidity on the higher time frame. What is this? Engineered liquidity, engineered liquidity, engineered liquidity. And where does it draw on liquidity? This low here. So I expect price to be bearish overall. So zooming in, I see that we had news today, which we had PPI, which was for the wholesale. And what I wanted to see was, we come back into here. And I wanted to see a setup, and thus I did. Higher time frame. This looks really messy. But higher time frame. Am I gonna get stopped here? If I get stopped, I'm off. I'm off for today, right? I took 2 trades. Like I said, I wanted to take an entry on the change in state of delivery because why? Well, internal sweep of liquidity, SMT, as well as higher time frame liquidity has been swept, which is this higher time frame here. So I expect price to be bearish, right? So that's exactly what I want to do. I took a short. I like the short opportunity. And so what did I do? I see this fair value gap, and I took it as an inverse. I took it on consequent encroachment right here, right? So that's exactly what I'm expecting price to do. And here in the next 25, 24 seconds, if we close here, I know I'm going to be bearish, right? Like, we know fair value gaps get, like, invalid if we, displace through, just like this here. Displacement. We displace right through this, right? So what I want to see is, after this candle closes, I want to see us push down, right? Because, like, realistically, where we want to push down is, we want to push down all the way down here. You know what I mean? Like, higher time frame, 1 hour, we had news, which was this morning. And this pushed up like crazy. Like, we were bearish overall, and then news popped and was like, boom, So for us to continue lower, we must continue higher. Thus meaning liquidity sweeps are important to go lower. So that's what I took. I'm currently in that position, and, you got to understand your setup. Trust your setup. Even if you get stopped out, you get stopped out. You know what I mean? It's just, you got to get used to it. Because, like, realistically, you really don't want, like, these colors on your charts because it's really bad. Because, like, right now, I am, like, shivering my timbers, So that's why what you want to do is change everything to black and white. And you'll have no fucking emotions. Because what are we? We are traders. We don't want fucking emotions in this market. Right? We don't want that shit. We don't need that shit. Now, I'm not as tempted to do what I want to do. So I'm just here, sitting, and just waiting for my setup to play out. Know what I mean? So always trust your setup and silence, It's the point of understanding that when your setup is there, do not hesitate to take it. You know what I mean? So that's exactly what I'm doing. And though I do personally use fair value gaps, I'm trying this inverse. Though I backtested a bit of it, I'm not really into it. So I'm just here. We wait. We see what the market does. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out. You know what I mean? But it's important to trust yourself, trust your setup, and just watch. Don't react. Just watch. And if it happens, it happens. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid. That's what I figured out. Don't be. Because if you're fucking afraid, brother, you're going to lose so much shit. So, and every trade that I take as of now, I'm going to journal it. Because journaling is the best thing you can fucking do. How do you improve? By taking out your mistakes. Even if you do A plus setups, and if you were to lose on this trade, and you took your A plus setups, you're following your fucking rules. You know what I mean? So it's important to understand that not everything revolves just around the market. It's about you. So, yeah, sorry, I had to pause there. So, yeah, like I said, it's important to understand that you need to trust your process, trust yourself, and just stay calm. Hands off the keyboard, hand off the mouse. It's just me talking here. I have a tight stop because you don't need to have a protective loss, especially if you're trading NQ itself and not micro. I decided to trade micros, and I got comfortable with it. But that's a lie, because I feel like losing a bit of money here, losing a bit of money there, and getting a lot of money there, and all that. Me personally, it's important to understand that losses are important. We make mistakes, right? Though we might be on a losing streak, but if we're on a winning streak, we're on a winning streak. If we're on a losing streak, we learn. We learn from what? From our fucking mistakes. You learn from that shit, you become the best trader you could possibly ever become. You have potential. Don't fucking waste it. You know what I mean? And I went 3 cons here because I am so bearish. I really like this fucking setup. Like, realistically, I'm just going to show. Like, here on the 5 minute, there's equal lows here. So, there's so much more room to the downside. And there's like an imbalance in here too. So, I'm bearish. But if the market goes out and hits my stop loss, then it hits my stop loss. Then it's fucking whatever. It's the point of getting used to the loss. Like, when you see money go down like that, you gotta get used to that. Because that's how we are. We're fucking humans of nature. Of course we're gonna be pissed off. We're gonna be annoyed why we're losing and shit like that. Losing is part of the game. Like, I want to think of it like this. Think of this as a video game. For example, Valorant. Or the game that I've been playing a shit ton. Marvel Rivals. Overwatch. Whatever it is. A comp game. What do? How do we get better at the game? We practice our what? Fucking fundamentals. You want to be better at aiming in Valorant? What do? Aim labs, practice at the practice range. That makes sense. Now, what about like any other game? Same thing. You practice your fucking fundamentals. If you want to be good at the game, either you do it a shit ton, you learn, or you figure it out yourself. Like a fucking game. How do you think, for example, top 500 players, how did they get good? They play the game a shit ton. They work on what? Their fundamentals. And what else? They watch people who are better. They watch pro players do their shit. Just like us traders. We watch other traders trade. So, as well as it's understanding that not everything comes from just the source that you have. You know what I mean? It's very important that you know what your problems are. You know what mistakes you have to fix. Because if you know what you have to fix, you are already the better man that you already are. So, we let it do its thing. We learn, and we learn. As ICT traders, we become what? We become fucking better. Because we can't cut around the bush when it comes to trading. Because trading is the hardest way to make easy fucking money. You know what I mean? So, don't be, like, afraid to take a loss. Losses are part of the game, my friend. So, don't be afraid. And you see, even if I'm up, don't take off. You can have, like, trailing, like, take profits. I don't know how to do that on Top Step. So, I'll test it out later. But it's very important to know that you can't be putting yourself through a cycle of repeated learning. Because when we fail, we don't want to fail. Let's be realistic. We don't want to fail. Because we don't like seeing bad things happen. Because that's who we are as a person. We're human. It's only natural. So that's why I personally say that if you see a setup and you take it and you get stopped out initially, either walk away or take a setup that has higher probability. And if that doesn't work, get off the charts. That's what I know. That's literally why I'm recording this. I wanted to record this. I took all my whole entire setup out, and I just want to be like, you know what, fuck it. I want to record it because it is so important to understand this. I'm also going to journal this too. There is no point in time where you should be putting yourself through a state of mind of just torture. You know what I mean? It's okay. It is okay to lose. It is okay to see things happen even though you wish it never happened. That's how life works. And we know as traders, the market is run by what? An algorithm. So we have to follow up with them. That's what we do. And that's exactly what I'm trying to say. So I'm just watching. You know, I don't care if I'm a profit. I don't care if my stop loss gets hit. This is the emotionless side that you really need to fucking get. And it's okay, because it happens. It really happens. That was a huge sell-off there. But yeah, all I'm saying is it is important to keep yourself sane in these situations. Even if you're shivering your fucking timbers. Like, I'm shaking. But you know what? It's okay. Because we're not used to this. And when we are, we're like, oh shit. You know what I mean? All I can say, my friend, is if you lock in and you put the time into it and the effort, everything will come to you. If you trust in yourself, you can trust in God. Because He is the only one who could put us on the right path. And that's all I could say. Because it's true. You know? I personally, I'm not, all religious and stuff like that. But I understand that it's important to have faith. If you can have faith, that's the best thing you can fucking have. And I'd say that with you believing in yourself and with God, He will put you in the right fucking hands. He won't put you anywhere else. Because He only wants the best for us. We're His creations. You know? And all I'm saying is, be thankful. Be grateful for everything that you have. Be grateful for your knowledge. Be grateful for the roof under your head. Be grateful for your parents. Be grateful for everything. And treat them with kindness. Always share love to the world. Always be kind. Never change, because there's people around the world that do what we do, but are dickheads. You don't want to be that type of person. You really don't want to be that type of person. Because when you are, it reflects on you. It shows you who you are as a person. It shows your psychology. You know? So, kind of getting edged here. Kind of just waiting. To be honest, really just waiting. Boom. And there you go. That's a trade for you. Hell yeah. Nice as shit. So, all I'm saying to you is be grateful for everything. Truly be grateful for everything. Because you don't know what's going to, happen someday. So, all I'm saying is, my friend, if you keep up the hard fucking work, you will get the reward you always seeked for. I'm being for real too. Like, let me wait. Oh yeah, W background. My bad. Yeah, but all I'm saying is here. Let me boom. All I'm saying is this. You do the right things, it will lead you to the right area. This is. I'm gonna go ahead and put the date on this. What was today's date? 1/15/25. Actually, no, I don't want to put it there. I'll just put it here. 1/15/25. Alright, let's go ahead and take a snapshot of this. Yep, so here, let me just do this real quick. Even you saw how tight like tight my stop was. Like, even though I could put it at the protective like high, I didn't because I understand my model. You know, even if you like, cause like there's still that mistake that you still have to learn as well. You know what I mean? Where did I enter? I took an entry at consequent encroachment, and I did it right here. That was a fucking 1 to 5. 1 to fucking 5. Fucking beautiful. I gotta do this. Okay, snapshot. So, always be motionless, my friend. Always, 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 always. Alright, let me go ahead and do this. Let's do small text mono. Alright. A plus setup. Well. Entry on the inverse fair value gap. And continued the A plus setup given before. Now I want to put price action. Take entry on the inverse fair value gap. Continue the A plus setting given before. Draw. Well, realistically, the draw on liquidity could be even lower than take profit. Let me go ahead and write down my losses and my wins, because it's important to also put that down too. Because when you have tight stops, perfect. You know, I don't need to add a comment here. I'll just put 115, 25, and I'll do plus. What was it? That was a 1, 2. I don't remember. I just said 1K. 1K day. Is it small? Yeah, but I need to lock this as well. Lock page. Boom. Oops. Minus. What was it? 250. Yeah. All right. Boom. There you go. Minus 250. I would like appreciate it if it was like. There you go. Minus 250. Okay. Oh, I should probably. Boom. Yeah, and then log page. Log page. There you go. January price action. That's how I have my journal. It's really nice. Bro, this thing keeps popping up and it's like annoying. Alright. Entry, yeah. So back testing, it's always very, very important when you do like back testing and shit like that. Always journal your fucking back testing because it's amazing. It is absolutely amazing. And when you have a model, stick to it. You know? Like, that is amazing. Let me just... Because, like, I just watched a video, or Justin made a video of a new video called the Forever Model. You know what that consists of? I'm just gonna, like, get out of this. I'm just telling you right now, we are going to take this out right here. Right fucking here. We're gonna take this out. This is my original take profit. Well, not original, but like this is where I expect price to actually go to. Why? Where the fuck are we going on the higher time frame? What is this? Upon market open. What the fuck is this? A fucking fair value gap. So why do markets move? Why the fuck do markets move? Hunt liquidity, rebalance to inefficiencies, rebalance to equilibrium, or generate liquidity. What are we doing? What did we do before? We were hunting liquidity, which is up here, this whole entire liquidity down here. We were hunting liquidity, as well as... What? Whoa, my brain just died. Hunting internal liquidity as well. So that's also more a sign of being bearish. As well as we are generating liquidity, though, you know, it's really far. You know, this low here. This is 1 hour. And what the fuck is this? One big ass candle, 8:30. What is that? 8:30 fucking news, right? And that's exactly what we like. 8:30 fucking news. When we see news like that and it's huge, you would think market wants to reverse. But we won't. Because that is just a retrace on what? What do we do? What are we going to do on the 4 hour? We're retracing back to what? An inefficiency. So I won't be surprised if we come zoom in. If we come in and we either sweep this and we hold this and we come into this 4 hour, by the way, a 4 hour. We come into this 4 hour and then we just sell off again. Because what is this? Low resistance liquidity run, thus meaning we're going to be bullish. When? Whenever the fucking drawn liquidity is swept. You know what I mean? Once you do this shit enough, it's going to be light fucking work. Like, oops. Uh-oh. It's going to be light fucking work. And be proud of that. That's the best thing you could ever ask for. Keep your losses short and keep your wins big. But that doesn't fucking mean, oh, I'm going to take an entry at this fucking inverse here and I'm going to fucking take it at this, 1 hour. Sure, if you're a fucking swing trader. I took this trade at, I was on the markets during market open at 6, right? And when did I fucking take a trade? I took my very first trade at 8. Mind you. Stopped out. We come back, breathe in, breathe out. Calm your nerves. If you really like that setup, what is the last reason, the only last reason why you would go into the markets again? Oops. This inverse. Or this fair value gap. Whatever you like the most. I like fair value gaps and inverse fair value gaps. They're amazing. Look, I'm telling you right now, we're going to sweep this. But changes the state. Higher time frame, by the way. Mind you, higher time frame what? Holds higher fucking power. So I saw this first. External sweep of liquidity, internal sweep of liquidity. Internal sweep, external sweep. Same thing with ES as well. I think. Yeah. External sweep. As well as what? Internal sweep. SMT. After. I was glad for this change of state delivery because change of state delivery. Series of either up or down candles. What is this? Up candles. And what? It's a series. And it comes from the actual candle and not the what? The fucking wick. So what do? We understand that, well, internal liquidity has been swept. External liquidity has been swept. As well as this fair value gap right here got what? Invalidated because we displaced right through it. And we displaced through what as well? This series of up closed candles, which then makes it the higher time frame change in the state of delivery. So we come back to a fair value gap in here, which is, I think it's a 1 hour. Yes, we retrace back to a 1 hour. And we come up. As well as what else comes up? ES. ES I didn't like because there was no series of up closed candles. It was here. That would be way too late of an entry. So that's why I didn't want to take anything. And you see, this candle here on ES is completely different from NQ. So, and all this is series of up close candles until a black candle, which thus is a bearish candle, which means this will be the actual change in state of delivery. And I like this on NQ because higher time frame holds higher power. I could have taken this on a 5-minute. But what I do instead, I took it on a 15-minute. So of course I'm going to be going fucking lower. You know what I mean? Because on a 5-minute, the actual true change in state delivery on a lower time frame would be this here. But what is this? What all this? Wicks. I don't like that. What is this? Here. Boom. Wicks. 5-minute from the original. Here, wicked. And I don't even think it's the actual either. I know it is. It is. But what is this? Wicked. You see this wick right here? I know it's like probably hard to see, but that wick right there. That is a nuh-uh. That does not come from the change in state of delivery. But NQ did. So, you know, I was waiting for that extra A++. And thus, as well as, oh, we didn't have it here, but as well as, we had another high time frame change in state of delivery. So I'm not surprised. We went what? Fucking lower. And what did we retrace back to? Fucking inverse. And boom, this is a beautiful fucking model. I'm telling you, we're gonna go lower. As well as, don't quote me on this, because I don't even know. Oh my gosh. Oh, I think I actually have it as a, wait, I pray. Equilibrium, yes. Why is this, can you like don't? Thank you. So, we have this here, which I don't really use equilibrium like that a lot, realistically. It's nice to have, but I don't use it. I'll be realistic. What is this? What the fuck is this? Like, if I were to actually use it, inside this fucking boom. Boom. My actual entry was, I'm just going to use a horizontal line, was consequent fucking encroachment. I took, mind you, I took a entry on equilibrium. And I didn't even know that. I didn't even mark it down. Because I was so, you know, you have confidence with your fucking setup, and you will fucking see how much better you can actually become as a trader. Like, your confluences are the reason why the market moves as well. That is your, like, that's like saying, you know, it's like getting a fucking haircut, you know? If you want to look good, what do you have to do? Wear nice pairs of clothing. Wear, you know, get a haircut. Trim up. Just like getting a good trade. What do you have to do? Get more confluences. As in, you know, oh, equilibrium. Oh, fair value gap. Oh, change of state of delivery. Oh, order flow. You know, oh, fucking OTE. I don't trade OTE. OTE is okay. But, you know, it's important to, you know as well. I do want to learn a bit of OTE, optimal trade entry, and I also want to learn CRT. That doesn't mean I'm going to take CRT itself entirely. I personally love the model that I personally trade, which is either the market maker models, or the new model that Justin Warline called the Forever model. And that shit is a fucking gas. It's amazing. Inverse SMT is optional, but if you have an SMT, that shit is fucking amazing, brother. An SMT, which is optional, and change in state delivery. It's so simple, but it's amazing. That's all I could say. It's fucking amazing. So, that's pretty much it. I wanted to go over the trade. I wanted to show you what I took and proof that I actually took it. And it's on the same account, by the way. You know, this is the one that I've yet to blow. I won't blow it, though. Even though, no matter how many fucking resets I'll do, no matter how much money I fucking put into this, you are already a profitable trader. And you trade like a profitable trader. If you do the right fucking things, boom, you're fucking there, my friend. So, stay happy. Stay safe. Shit. The world's going to collapse. I might as well at this point. And all I can say is I can't wait for fucking Monday. Inauguration day, my friend. Trump is going to lock the fuck in. He really is. And I can't wait for that. As well as, you know, it's a holiday. Market's probably going to be closing. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. But, you know, I fuck with this shit. You know, and I had, I think, 200. No, actually. I had 400 left to the name before I blown the account originally. I took a trade last night. It wasn't, I'm a realistic. That really wasn't it. I traded with order flow, but like, I didn't really take it off of anything. I just wanted to join the ride and just boom. You know? I made a quick, you know, $200. And that's where it led me today. To 48,400 or something like that. And I took the trade today. And I personally love this trade. This trade was good. And I'm up now. And guess what we do now? We get off the fucking charts. We live our fucking life. I'm probably gonna go play some games, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I did all my schoolwork. I locked in. Done everything I needed to do. Took a trade. And boom. And fucking boom, my friend. You are fucking solid. So I'll go over what I want to see in the morning. I think we have news. I think. For X Factory. I think we do. I think it's unemployment claims. Yeah, unemployment claims and retail sales. So that'll go over. We have Red Folder News, 8:30. Perfectly fucking fine. Friday we also have news. We have news all fucking week. By the way, mind you, that shit's crazy. As well as next week. All news next week too. Holy shit. Wow. As well as the next following. We have FOMC. What? That's going to change the fucking markets like crazy. I can't wait. I genuinely can't wait. We need some volatility. I can't wait. Yeah, and these Mondays are actually having Red Folder News. Yep, and then February we have nothing. Wow. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm just checking that shit. But yeah, no. I'm honestly pretty proud of that. And I'm grateful. So, get closer to God. Get closer to yourself. Thank yourself for knowing this shit. And thank yourself for, understanding it. Because there are people like us. Like, even though, I wasn't profitable, it's important to accept it. Think of it as a challenge. You know what I mean? And if you fucking do it, then you're doing something that other people aren't. Because 90% of trading is nothing. No, sorry. 95%. 95% is all psychology. It's fucking psychology. 5% is your strategy. That's it. 5% is your fucking strategy. You could be whatever. You could be an ICT and SMC. That's what I trade. People could trade fucking supply and demand, support and resistance. They could do fucking, I don't know, bruh. I don't know any other things. I really don't. Like patterns, candlesticks. Trade however you fucking like it. But everyone starts somewhere. And we both started with supply and demand, and we also started with support and resistance. Look where we are now. ICT. SMC, sorry. So, we are growing. The more you fucking do it, you grow more. Just like you do in a fucking game. You're leveling up. You're leveling up life. You're leveling up yourself. And you can live the fucking dream that you want to live. So, be grateful, my friend. Stay humble. Be close to God. And what else? My mind just went blank. Just keep it cool. Keep it cool. Don't be annoyed when you lose. Because remember, the market is moving on its own. The only person you have to be annoyed at is yourself. Because why? It's your poor decision making. Take accountability for that. And you can fucking learn. So, that's all I have to say. I hope you got something out of this. Hopefully you learned something. Going over just this week. I know you're probably busy as shit. We haven't talked in a minute. But I like putting these out so that, if you ever get the chance to watch them, you can, watch them and understand. And, we can make it where we want to be together. So, that much is it. God bless, brother. Keep it cool. Stay safe. Shit's going on like crazy. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.